Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud. We learn to lead. My name is Vikas. Welcome friends to the Independence Day sale. We are giving up to 70% off. Just use the code Vikas10 and you will be getting an additional 70% off on all the purchase of any course from our app. Alright, it is a happy Independence Day sale that is from 7th of August to the 16th of August. Don't miss out this chance and go and grab your course as fast as possible, because after 16th of August this sale will end and you won't be able to avail the 70% off. In this video friends, we will be discussing about some of the most important current affairs of the July month. This video will be very helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end, hit the like button and share the link of this video with your friends. So friends, let's start with our session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. We have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded the app, you will open the app and you will see this type of screen. In this, you can go and log in with your Google account, that is your Gmail ID. Then once you have logged in, then you will be moved to this page where you can see a window. If you click on the current affairs section here, then you will be moved to this page. Now this is where magic happens. This is the course where there are two courses provided by us. First, you should know it is of 1 year and 2 years. So choose your course accordingly. What we are providing and what is the reason behind that you should purchase course of current affairs from us, and what are the important details about it. First thing, you should know that we provide you current affairs in both English and Hindi. Okay. Also, we provide you here current affairs daily. PDFs are provided daily. The important factor here to remember is we are providing PDF to you daily. Okay, that contains question answers of the daily current affairs. They are explained in a much easy way where you can grasp the knowledge and do your revision. Okay, apart from app, we provide you with question answers. Then on every day we provide you 20 question answers quiz, daily 20 questions quiz. So imagine how much it will benefit you in your preparation. Then we provide you same thing for weekly. In weekly we take a quiz of 50 questions. Then question answers of week, we provide you a book, PDF is provided you weekly of the compiled questions of the whole week. Similarly for monthly also, ebook is given, your quizzes are taken, question answers PDF. Then apart from it, we also help you to prepare for banking papers. All the banking exams you can go refer to our videos and our courses here. You can see here that we provide you banking and economic quiz of 157 questions. Okay, then topic wise PDFs are covered. As you can see, we are making videos on indexes and reports, important days, the books and authors, all the events that are taking place in individual months. So these PDFs are provided to you and they will help you a lot in your preparation for journal awareness, your journal studies, as well as for current affairs. Then you can see we also provide you current affairs for state-wise current affairs are provided to you. Apart from this, I have a gift for all of my friends here. If you use my code Vikas10, you will be getting a straight 10% discount on the purchase you make. So when you are about to check out and do the payment, just before the payment, you will be getting an option to use the promo code. There you can put the Vikas10, the code, and you will be getting an extra 10% discount on the total purchase you make there. So let's start with our video. So friends, before starting the MCQ questions, first we'll be looking at some of the one-liner questions. So friends, let's start with our video. But before that, we will be discussing some of the most important questions related to the month of July. These are just one-liner questions and they will help you a lot for your preparation. First, we'll be talking about sports. 2022's AFC Women's Asian Cup will be hosted by Mumbai Pune. Argentina has beaten Brazil 1-0 to win the Copa America. Question will be, who won the Copa America 2021? It was won by whom? It was won by Argentina and it is the first major title in the 28 years. Then next, Euro 2020 final. Who won? It was won by Italy. In the final match, Italy and England were there and Italy won by 3-2 on penalties. So the question can be asked, who won the Euro 2020 Cup? It was won by Italy. Then if we talk about Wimbledon Championship for the year 2021, who won the men's singles title? It was won by Novak Djokovic, who is from Serbia, and women's single title is won by Ashley Barty, who is from Australia. Then if we talk about Bangladeshi all-rounder Mahmudullah, he has announced the retirement from Test cricket. Question will be asked, Bangladeshi all-rounder Mahmudullah has announced retirement from which form of cricket? From the Test cricket. Then if we talk about India, India will be hosting the 2026 World Badminton Championship. Who will be hosting the World Badminton Championship? It will be India for the year 2026. Then we talk about Deepak Kabra has become the first Indian gymnast at Olympic. Alright, he became the first Indian gymnast judge at Olympics. Then Khelo India Youth Games for the 2022 will be held in Haryana. Sophie Devon Conway win the ICC Player of the Month award for the year June. Alright, then if we come to the appointments and resignations, NV Venudhar Reddy takes charge as the Director General of All India Radio. Do note it. N. Venudhar Reddy. Then Federal Bank reappointed Sham Srinivasan as the MD and CEO. Sham Srinivasan has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Federal Bank. Shayad Osman Azhar Masiki has won the Commonwealth Points of the Light Award. Important one, do take a note of it. Then if we talk about BKS Literary Award for the year 2021, it was won by journalist NN Pillai. Also important, do take a note of it. Then if we talk about defense, INS Tabar has conducted military exercise with Italian Navy. If we talk about Bharat Dynamics Limited, they have signed a 499 crore rupees deal with Indian Air Force, and Indian Army has named military firing range in Kashmir after Vidya Balan. If we talk about science, ISRO has planned to launch a geoimaging satellite GSAT-1 on the 12th of August 2021. Important one, do take a note of it. Alright, so these were just some of the important one-liners, and now we will be starting with our questions, which are very important, and they will do answer actually when we are revising these questions. These questions are for your revision purposes, because you do these in your daily videos, then in weekly videos, then you are doing in monthly videos, then you are covering the same topic in your topic wise also. So it will give you a very good chance of revision. Alright, so let's start. First question is, identify the country that has recently become a member of the International Solar Alliance. Where is the headquarter of International Solar Alliance? It is in Gurugram. Where is Gurugram? Gurugram is in Haryana. And where is Haryana? Haryana is in India. So the correct option for this becomes Sweden has recently become a member of ISA. Next question. Max Bupa Health Insurance Company has been renamed as Niva Bupa. Alright, earlier it was Max Bupa. Now it is your Niva Bupa Health Insurance Company. So the correct option is option 1. Moving on. Identify the ministry that has launched SMILE. What is the full form of SMILE? SMILE stands for Support for Marginalized Individuals for Livelihood and Enterprises, a welfare scheme for beggars. So if it is asked, SMILE is a welfare scheme for whom? It is a scheme for beggars. First question. Then it is asking which ministry started this scheme. As we are talking about beggars, that means Social Justice and Empowerment Ministry has started this initiative, that is your SMILE. Moving on. UNG, that is your United Nations General Assembly President-elect Abdullah Shahid, on his visit to India, signed an agreement for implementing high-impact community development projects in which country? So these high-impact community development projects will be built in which country? They will be built in Maldives. Alright, they will be built in Maldives. Next question is, when was the first World Drowning Prevention Day observed by the United Nations? World's first World Drowning Prevention Day, and observed by whom? It is observed by United Nations. When was this observed? It was observed on first time on 25th of July 2021. Alright, this was done in the first time. If we talk about the theme of this World Drowning Prevention Day, the theme was anyone can drown, No one should. All right. So this was the theme for the World Drowning Prevention Day that is observed by on 25th of July 2021 by whom? By United Nations. Next. Next is Najib Mikati has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of which country? Najib Mikati has been appointed as the new President or Prime Minister of Lebanon. PM of Lebanon. Who is the former PM of Lebanon? Tell me. He will be succeeding PM Hassan Diab. Alright. Najib Mikati will be replacing PM Hassan Diab. Alright. And who is so if the question is asked who he will be replacing, he will be replacing Hassan Diab or he will be taking the place of Hassan Diab. Moving on. A notable American 1979 Nobel Prize laureate, Mr. Steven Weinberg, has recently passed away. In which field did he won the Nobel Prize? So, in which field did he won the Nobel Prize? If we know, we have done this question earlier. He won the Nobel Prize in physics. Alright, if we talk about Nobel Prizes, you should know one is your Nobel Prize, another is your Nobel Peace Prize. Where is this Nobel Prize given and where is Nobel Peace Prize? Nobel Peace Prize is given in Norway and this Nobel Prize is given in Sweden. Alright, if we talk about Nobel Prize for Mathematics, it is known as Abel Prize. Moving on, correct option is here, physics. Do remember the name Mr. Steven Weinberg. Moving on. Name the state that has introduced Sujal drink from tap. Important one. Sujal drink from tap project that will provide 24/7 piped pure drinking water has been started by Odisha. And if we are talking about Odisha district, in Puri district of Odisha, this Sujal drink from tap initiative have been started by the government that will be providing 24/7 piped pure drinking water. So the correct option is option 4th. Next. Which insurance company has partnered with Swas Wellness to launch a first of its kind cashless outpatient health insurance? This Swas Wellness has been if we are talking about the insurance company, which is the insurance company here? First of all, the insurance company is your ICC Lombard General Insurance. All right, this Swas Wellness Limited, it is the wholly owned subsidiary of Dr. Reddy's Laboratory Limited and ICIC Lombard General Insurance Company have collaborated for the pilot launch of the first of its kind cashless outpatient digital health solution to health insurance policyholders in India. So answer for this or the insurance company is ICIC Lombard General Insurance that has partnered with Swas Wellness to launch a first of its kind cashless outpatient health insurance. Next. In July Dash has released fault lines widen in the global recovery. This is the name of the report where India's GDP growth was forecasted dash for the fiscal year 2022. You need to know the reports this fault lines widen in the global recovery has been published by whom? It was published by IMF. What is IMF? International Monetary Fund. Where is the headquarter of IMF? Washington DC. Washington DC also has the world headquarter of World Bank. Then coming back, International Monetary Fund released this report, whereas in this the GDP growth was forecasted to be how much percent? 9.5% for the fiscal year 22. And if we are talking about the fiscal year 21, the projected growth was 12.5%. And if we are talking about for the fiscal year 23, they projected a growth of 8.5%. All right, earlier this was 6.9%, but it was advanced or it was increased from 6.9 to 8.5 by this report. So the correct answer becomes here option 4th. Moving on. Who was named as the differently abled sportsperson of the year 2019 by the Indian Sports Honor? Who was he? He was Pramod Bhagat. All right, Pramod Bhagat has been named as the differently abled sportsperson of the year for which year? It was for year 2019. All right, moving on. One more thing, it can be asked. Pramod Bhagwat. Pramod Bhagat is related to which sport? He is your para shuttler. Para shuttler. Moving on. Next question is Basavaraj S. Bommai has become the chief minister of which state? Basaj S. Bommai has become the chief minister of Karnataka. Alright, and he is the 23rd chief minister of Karnataka. Who will he succeed? He will be succeeding B.S. Yediyurappa. He will be succeeding B.S. Yediyurappa. Next, India's first Arjuna awardee, Nandu Natekar, has been passed away. In which sport did he represent India? Nandu Natekar. First of all, tell me, when did he receive the Arjuna Award? He received the Arjuna Award in 1961, and this is the year when first time Arjuna Award was given. So Nandu Natekar received the Arjuna Award in the year 1961. And he is related to which sport? He is related to your badminton. Moving on. Which is the only Indian city to be listed in the International Clean Air Catalyst Program by USAID? What is your USAID? First of all, USAID stands for what? It is your US Agency for International Development, USAID. In their list, the only city or the only Indian city to be listed in the International Clean Air Catalyst Program was your Indore. Alright, it was your Indore. Moving on. Next is, who has appointed as the CEO of Bharat Bill Payment System? Who is he? He is your CEO of Bharat Bill Payment System. He is Nupur Chaturvedi. Alright, next. Pham Minh Chinh became the PM, that is your Prime Minister of which country? He became the Prime Minister of Vietnam. And if we talk about Vietnam, what is the capital of Vietnam? Do remember, it is Hanoi. Currency here is Vietnamese Dong. Alright, Vietnamese Dong is the currency of Vietnam and capital is Hanoi. Next, which space organization is planning to launch EOS-3, an advanced geoimaging satellite? This EOS-3 is also known by the name GISAT, and we just saw this earlier. It will be launched on 12th of August in 2021. Who will be launching this? It will be launched by ISRO. Where is the headquarter of ISRO? It is in Bangalore. Who is the chairman of ISRO? K. Sivan sir is the chairman of ISRO. And what it is saying that which organization? So we just saw it is your ISRO. SpaceX is the company of Elon Musk. Elon Musk, or you can say this is a private organization of USA. Roscosmos is the space organization of Russia. It is of India. NASA is of USA, and Blue Origin is also a private organization that is owned by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon, and Jeff Bezos is the person who went to space for recently 10 minutes, and the rocket that took him to the space was it was Shepard. SHEPHARD. Shepard rocket took Jeff Bezos to space. And one more thing, which, if it is asked which organization took him to space, it was your Blue Origin. All right, then. So this is an important question. So much thing to remember. EOS-3 is also known GSAT-1, and this is your advanced geoimaging satellite that will be launched by ISRO. Moving on. What is the International Tiger Day or Global Tiger Day annually observed? This International Tiger Day is observed on 29th of July. When is your Tiger Protection Act came? It came in 1973. Alright, moving on. In July 2021, India and Russia conducted the 12th edition of Naval Exercise Indra. This Indra, in the last video, if you will check out, we have done a lot of military exercise, and their which ship took part from India, or from which ship took part from the following country with which this exercise was conducted, and multiple exercises of India with various other countries were discussed there. It is a very helpful video if you will watch. Alright, so Indra is conducted between India and Russia. It is your naval exercise, that means it is conducted by Navy. This is your 12th edition of Indra exercise. It is asking in which region was this Indra conducted. It was conducted in Baltic C. And it is asked from the Indian side which INS, it is by me, that means from Indian side which naval ship took part. It was your INS Tabar. So the correct option becomes here is option 1. Moving on. IFSCA has constituted an expert committee for the development of longevity financial hub in the GIFT IFSC, that is in GIFT city, who will co-chair the expert committee along with Kaku Nakate. So this expert committee for the development of longevity financial hub in GIFT city will be co-chaired by Kaku Nakate, along with whom he will be Gopalan Srinivasan. Alright, so Gopalan Srinivasan and Kaku Nakate will be heading or co-chairing the expert committee on the development of longevity financial hub in GIFT city. And where is this GIFT city? This is in Gujarat. Moving on. Name the payment operator that was recently restricted from adding new customers due to non-compliance of RBI direction of storage of payment system data. It was your MasterCard and it is your very important information. All right, MasterCard cannot add new customers now, but they will be providing services to their existing customers. There will be no change in it. All right, once the MasterCards follow the rules of the RBI, then they can add the new customers in the coming time period. Next, Manoon Hussain has passed away. He was a former president of which country? He was a former president of Pakistan. All right, he was the 12th president of Pakistan who has served from 2013 to 2018. Moving on. Dash has signed an agreement with Australia's University of New South Wales to establish CATTS, and this CATTS is your Center for Advanced Transportation and Technology and System at Dash. So who signed this agreement with the New South Wales University? It is your, come on, tell me, it is your what? It is your Indian Academy of Highway Engineers. And where is this Indian Academy of Highway Engineers? It is in your Noida. All right, so they have signed this newly signed. They have in Indian Academy of Highway Engineers have signed the agreement with Australia's University of New South Wales, and this will be developed at what? CATTS. This will be developed at Noida. And where, what is this CATTS? Full form is important, can be asked. It is your Center for Advanced Transportation Technology and System, and this will be developed at the location Noida. Next, which organization signed an MOU with Bank of Maharashtra for developing priority sector lending in Maharashtra? For priority sector lending in Maharashtra, the bank that signed MOU with Bank of Maharashtra was NABARD. What is NABARD? NABARD stands for National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. All right, and the location, if it is asked where this was signed, it is for the priority sector lending in Maharashtra state. Next, India received the first batch of 2 MH-60R multi-role helicopters from which country? This is the part of India's deal to procure how much such MH-60R helicopters. So remember, these MH-60R helicopters has been given to or received by India from USA, and India has a deal to procure 24 such MH-60R helicopters from USA. So the correct option is option 4. Next, Danish Siddiqui, who is a Pulitzer Prize winning Indian journalist, was killed in a militant attack in which country? Important question. Pulitzer Prize given in the field of journalism. First thing. Then, who died recently in a militant attack in which country? This militant attack was in Afghanistan, and it is said that Talibani people or Taliban has taken the responsibility to kill this journalist, that is Danish Siddiqui, who is a Pulitzer Prize winning Indian journalist, and this Pulitzer Prize is given in the field of journalism. Next, identify the country that recently test fired the hypersonic cruise missiles Zircon. This hypersonic cruise missile Zircon has been test fired by which country? It was test fired by Russia. Important question. All right, it was test fired by which country? It was test fired by Russia. All right, and it has a range of almost 350 plus kilometers, or let's say 350 to 400 kilometers range of this Zircon missile, and it is a hypersonic cruise missile. It can also be asked that Zircon missile, what is the speciality of it, because it is a hypersonic cruise missile. One more thing, if I talk to you 1 Mach is related to the speed of sound. 1 Mach. All right. Next. Supreme Court of India has launched FASTER. Remember the full form of FASTER. It is important. Let me tell you. FASTER is your fast and secure transmission of electronic records. Just stop the video and write down what I'm saying. All right, because this information, this full form can be asked. FASTER, fast and secure transmission of electronic records. It is a new mechanism for instant delivery of Supreme Court orders to the subordinate. What does FASTER stands for? Fast and secure electronic records. This is option 3 is correct. Moving on. Identify the country that was newly inducted as a member of ICC. Which country was inducted as a new member of ICC? That is your International Cricket Council. Remember, Mongolia, Tajikistan and Switzerland. All three of them were inducted as the new member of ICC. If we talk about ICC, who is the chairman of ICC? He is Greg Barclay. Where is the headquarter of ICC? It is in Dubai. Where is Dubai? Dubai is a part of United Arab Emirates. Next. Dash is planning to build India's first green hydrogen plant at Dash. What is this green hydrogen? Let me tell you. This is the, you can say, fuel of future, because green hydrogen, when it is burned, it leaves no carbon footprint. That means on burning, no carbon is released. That means it cannot harm the environment, or it cannot pollute the environment on its burning. So in India, Dash is planning to build India's first green hydrogen plant, and at what location? So remember, Indian Oil Corporation is planning to build India's first green hydrogen plant at what location? If state is asked, it is UP, and if particular district is asked, it is in Mathura. So the correct option becomes option 2. Moving on. In July, Dash, in partnership with LegitDoc, has implemented the world's largest blockchain-powered educational credential system, thereby making India the Dash country in the world to have such a system. Remember, Maharashtra is the country, is the state in India that has partnered with LegitDoc to implement the world's largest blockchain-powered educational credentialing system, and after this India has become the 4th country in the world to have such a system. All right, then if we talk about other 3 countries, they are Malta, Singapore, Bahrain, and now India. And in India too, it is your Maharashtra state that tied with LegitDoc, or they have signed an MOU with LegitDoc. So the correct option becomes option 1. Next, pick the insurance provider which launched Arogya Rakshak, a health insurance scheme. Direct question, what is Arogya Rakshak? Arogya Rakshak is a health insurance scheme. And which insurance provider has launched this scheme? It was started by LIC. LIC was established in 1956. Its headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And who is the chairman of LIC? M.R. Kumar is the chairman of LIC. Then coming back, Arogya Rakshak. What is Arogya Rakshak? It is a health insurance provider. Health insurance scheme or health insurance scheme that has been launched by LIC. Next, name the payment provider that is name the payment provider of the co-branded credit card ICC Bank HPCL Super Saver credit card. This ICICI Bank HPCL Super Saver credit card has been co-branded. It is a co-branded credit card, and who is the payment provider for this credit card? It is your Visa. All right, Visa is the payment provider for this co-branded credit card ICICI Bank HPCL Super Saver credit card. Next, Asian Development Bank has projected India's GDP growth rate for the fiscal year 21-22 as dash, and for the next fiscal year to be dash. So remember, for 21-22, the ADB, that is your Asian Development Bank, has projected the growth rate or the GDP growth rate for the fiscal year 21-22 to be 10%. And if we talk for the next fiscal year, that is from 22 to 23, the growth rate has been projected at 7.5%. Moving on. Sohum. All right, name the state that has launched this scheme, that is Sohum. What is Sohum? It is the India's first automated auditory brainstem response system. Basically, this is for people those who cannot hear properly, or you can say precisely it is for newborn and young children who cannot hear properly. This Sohum is the auditory brain response system, and it is India's first automated auditory brain response system, that is AABR. It is asking which state has launched this Sohum. It was launched by Punjab. Moving on. Name the bank that has partnered with Ugro Capital to launch Pratham. It is a 1,000 crore rupees co-lending program for MSME sector. That means to provide loans to small businesses, that are the MSME businesses, to provide them small loans or lending program for a 1,000 crore rupees. This Pratham has been started by which bank, or it has been which bank has partnered with Ugro to launch this Pratham? It was Bank of Baroda. I repeat, Bank of Baroda has partnered with Ugro Capital to launch a program. That is, the name of the program is Pratham, and this Pratham is a program that will be providing a total of 1,000 crore rupees to MSME sector as a loan. Next, All India Football Federation has awarded Dash with the Women's Footballer of the Year award for the year 2020 to 2021, while for the men is Dash. All right, coming back. See, if we talk about Women Footballer of the Year for the year 22 to 21, and all these awards are given by AIFF, that is your All India Football Federation. So name of the Women Footballer of the Year is Bala Devi, and Man Footballer of the Year is Sandesh Jhingan. All right. Women Footballer of the Year for 2020 to 2021 is Bala Devi, and for the similar category, Men Footballer of the Year to 2020 to 2021 is Sandesh Jhingan. These awards have been given by All India Football Federation. So the correct option is option 1. Moving on. Identify the country that has recently launched a maglev train with the capability of attaining 600 km per hour. This is the speed of a maglev train. And which country has launched this maglev train? It has been launched by China. Also remember, China also launched recently an artificial sun. Artificial sun. Also the name of this project was EAST. And this artificial sun is a nuclear reactor that has attained a temperature of 160 million degrees Celsius, that is 10 times the temperature of sun. All right, and it is a world record, and it is the highest temperature that has been attained on the surface of Earth by China's artificial sun, or the project name is EAST. Moving on. Dash has launched India's first human spaceflight, New Shepard, with 4 passengers on board, including its founder Dash. We just saw Shepard. We just saw this program SHEPARD. This Shepard rocket is the name of this project is of Blue Origin. First thing. Then it is saying Dash launched its first human spaceflight. It was Shepard, and with 4 passengers on board, including its founder. That means the origin, Blue Origin. Blue Origin is the name of the company that launched this new spaceflight mission. And who was on this board? Their founder. Who is the founder of Blue Origin? He is Jeff Bezos. Next. Defense Ministry has approved the construction of a Dash AIP conventional submarine under Dash at a rupees of 40,000 crore for Indian Navy. Remember, 6 AIP conventional submarines will be built under Project 75I. All right, under this project 75I, 6 submarines will be built with a cost of 40,000 crore rupees for Indian Navy. So the correct option becomes 6 and project 75I. Next, Which city was unanimously selected by the International Olympic Committee to host 2032 Summer Olympics? This 2032 Summer Olympics will be hosted in which country? It will be in Australia, Brisbane. All right. And who selects who tells a country, or you can say which organization selects the host for the Olympics? It is selected by International Olympic Committee. If we talk about International Olympic Committee, who is the president? He is Dr. Thomas Bach. He is from Germany. And if we talk about the headquarter of ICC, that is IOC, that is International Olympic Committee, it is in Lausanne, Switzerland. All right, Thomas Bach is the president of IOC. Next, the president of India gave approval for the transfer of Department of Public Enterprises from the Ministry of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises to dash. It was done to, come on, tell me, Ministry of Finance. Next, we just saw this earlier that public enterprises has been now transferred to the Ministry of Finance. Next, Padma Vibhushan awardee and a very famous Bollywood actor Dilip Kumar passed away recently. He was known what by his nickname? What was his nickname in Bollywood? All right, so his nickname was what? Tell me. He was known as Tragedy King of Bollywood. Who? Dilip Kumar. All right. Next, apart from this, remember, he is the only Indian who has been honored with Nishan-e Imtiaz Award. This is the Pakistan's highest civilian honor. All right, Pakistan's highest civilian honor. Name of the award is Nishan-e-Imtiaz, and who has been honored? He is who? Dilip Kumar, and he is also known as Tragedy King of Bollywood. Next, name the company that has launched Arogya Supreme. It is a comprehensive health insurance plan. So Arogya Supreme was launched by SBI General Insurance. When was SBI General Insurance established? In 2009. Headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra, and MD and CEO of this bank General Insurance is Prakash Chandra Kandpal. Next, name the country that has recently signed an MOU with India for cooperation in the field of governance and personal administration. It was signed by Gambia. All right. Then, next, apart from this, if I talk to you, we just saw that our cabinet ministers changed. So, if I ask you, who is our new education minister? Education minister. Who is he? He is Dharmendra Pradhanji is the new education minister of India. All right. Then if I talk to you about Minister of Panchayati Raj or Rural Development, he is Giriraj Singh. All right. Next, India in partnership with Dash will host the International Climate Summit 2021 in September with key focus of Dash. First of all, tell me, India and whom? India and, tell me, I repeat again, India along with Dash will host the Climate Summit or International Climate Summit 2021. It will be holding by India and Norway together will be holding or hosting International Climate Summit in 2021 with a key focus on green hydrogen. We just talked this. What is green hydrogen? It is a clean fuel or the fuela fuel of future. So the correct option here becomes option 5th. Moving on. Name the country that has developed HELMA-P or high energy laser for multiple application power. It is a powered anti-drone system. It can be asked, HELMA-P, it is a anti-drone system, remember. Using the high powered lasers, these drones can be shot down by this HELMA-P. It is asking which country has developed this HELMA-P. It has been developed by France. Next, Finance Ministry has amended the LIC Act of 1956 to replace the post of dash with dash. So Finance Ministry has replaced the post of chairman with the post of CEO by the Act of 1956 or by amending the Act of LIC Act of 1956. Correct option is option 4th. Next, Dash is the largest crude oil supplier in 2020 while Dash remains the India's top oil supplier. So tell me, who is the, this question is incomplete, it should be USA became India's dash largest crude oil supplier. That means USA has become India's 4th largest crude oil supplier in 2020. And who was the top oil supplier? That means USA was at 4th place and we are talking about 1st place. It was with Iraq. That means Iraq was the largest crude oil supplier of India in 2020. So the correct option here becomes 4th. USA at 4th and Iraq at 1st. Next. In July 2021, Dash became the 3rd Indian origin woman to be in space when she took part in the Unity 22. It is a trial mission of this Unity 2022. Unity 22 is a mission of which organization? It is of Virgin Galactic. Alright, this is the name of the organization and Unity 22 is the name of the mission. And if we talk about the 3rd Indian origin woman who went to space was Shirisha Bandla. Shirisha Bandla with the Virgin Galactic. Alright, next. If we talk about this, she was the 3rd woman or 3rd Indian woman. Who was the first? We all know she was Kalpana Chawla. Who was second? She was Sunita Williams. And who is the 3rd now? She is Shirisha Bandla. Next. Dash won the 2020 UEFA European Football Championship while Dash was awarded as the Golden Boot Award. We just saw this. Who won this 2020 UEFA, that is UEFA European Football Championship? It was won by Italy, and it is asking who has been awarded as the Golden Boot Award. So Cristiano Ronaldo has been awarded as the Golden Boot Award. Next. Where is NTPC Renewable Energy Limited planning to set up India's first green hydrogen mobility project? So this green hydrogen mobility project is expected to be built at what location? It is expected to be built in Ladakh. And who is building it? NTPC, that is your National Thermal Power Corporation Renewable Energy Limited, is planning to build the India's first green hydrogen mobility project at Ladakh. Next. Which is the first foreign country to implement India's BHIM UPI standards for its QR development? It is Bhutan, an important question. So Bhutan became the first foreign country to implement India's BHIM UPI. What is BHIM? BHIM stands for Bharat Interface for Money. Bharat Interface for Money. Alright, Bharat Interface for Money, BHIM. And UPI stands for your Unified Payments Interface. Alright. Next. Yashpal Sharma, a famous sports person who represented India in Dash, passed away. Yashpal Sharma has represented India in cricket. Alright. He represented India in cricket. Next. Name the organization that announced plans to implement iDreams. It is a real-time asset management of Indian Railways. Important. iDream has been implemented by whom? iDream has been implemented by National Capital Region Transport Corporation. Option 4th. Alright, iDreams. One more thing. Remember iDreams. Full form of iDreams. It is your what? Integrated Real-Time Enterprises Asset Management System. Alright, iDreams implemented by National Capital Region Transport Corporation. Next, Sher Bahadur Duba became Prime Minister of which country? He became the Prime Minister of Nepal. Next. As per Startup Blink's Global Startup Ecosystem Index 2021, India was ranked at 20th in the global startup ecosystem. Alright, while the city wise category, Dash was ranked the 10th best city for startups. Bangalore was ranked 10th best city in the terms of the best city for startups. Alright, and India was ranked as 20th in the global startup ecosystem index for the 2021. And who all releases this report? It is released by Startup Blink. Alright, in this report a total of 100 countries list was made. 20th rank was of India. Alright, who topped this? It was topped by USA. Alright, followed by second was UK and third was Israel. Alright, then if we talk about the city wise ranking, the city that topped was San Francisco. So the correct option here becomes 20th and Bangalore was ranked as 10th. Next, which Indian city was ranked 6th place in the top 10 established technology supermarket for companies to set up operation in the Asia Pacific as per the Growth Engines of Innovation report that is released by Coilers? So it is your which city? It is Bangalore, Karnataka, that was ranked 6th in the top 10 established technology market for the companies to set up operations in Asia Pacific. Next, in June, the central government extended the tenure of Amitabh Kant. Amitabh Kant is the CEO of Niti Aayog. When was Niti Aayog formed? Niti Aayog was formed on 1st of April 2015. Earlier, before this, this Niti Aayog was known as Planning Commission. When did the first election in India took place? It took place in 1952. All right. So here the correct option becomes CEO, and his tenure has been extended by 1 year. By whom? By the central government. Next. What is India's rank in the Global Cyber Security Index 2020 released by the International Telecommunication Unit? So the rank of India is 10th in the International Telecommunication Unit, by the report released by the International Telecommunication Unit. And this 10th rank in is what category? It is your Global Cyber Security Index, and this is for 2020. Next, if I talk to you in this condition only, who topped it? Global Cyber Security Index 2020 was topped by which country? It was topped by USA, was first rank, and the rank of India was 10th. Next, name the organization that released Ethics and Governance of Artificial Intelligence for Health report, that is the world's first report on the use of artificial intelligence in health sector. So this report was released by World Health Organization. Who is the Director General? He is Tedros, is the Director General of WHO. It was founded in 1948, and where is the headquarter? It is in Geneva, Switzerland, is the headquarter of World Health Organization. Next, Dash is the theme of the National Doctors Day, which is annually observed across India on 1st of July, making the birth anniversary of Dash. So the National Doctors Day that is observed on 1st of July is the birth anniversary of his Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. Alright, he is the 1st July is the birth anniversary of Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, on whose this day is celebrated as National Doctors Day. Alright, to remember him, he was the Chief Minister of Bengal from 1948 to 1962. Alright, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. Then it is asking what is the theme of National Doctors Day that is observed on 1st of July. The theme is Save the Survivors. Alright, Save the Survivors. So the correct option is option 4th. Next, India unveiled Asia's longest and the world's 5th largest national automotive test tracks, that is your high speed tracks. Where are these tracks located? These tracks are located in Indore. Where is Indore? Indore is in Madhya Pradesh. Alright, NATRACS, National Automotive Test Tracks. These are the high speed tracks and these are the Asia's longest and the world's fifth largest high speed tracks. So the location is Indore, Maharashtra, or Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Next, which type of traders were recently included in the definition of MSME sector by the central government of India? So they were first, they are retail traders, and wholesale traders were included in the definition of MSME sector. By whom? By central government of India. Indian Navy participated in the 7th Indian Ocean Naval Symposium at La Réunion in Indian Ocean. Which country hosted this event? This La Réunion is related, as the language states, it is of France. Alright, so Navy has participated in the 7th edition of the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, IONS, Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. This Indian Navy participated in it. This was the 7th edition of it. It was organized in Indian Ocean. Name was at La Réunion, and it is asking which country hosted this event. It was hosted by France. Moving on. Identify the company that launched the single premium insurance plan called Saral Pension Plan. This Saral Pension Plan was started by Life Insurance Corporation, that is your LIC, and we have discussed it. It is established in 1956. Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter, and chairman is M.R. Kumar. Next, India and China recently joined the G20 OECD tax framework deal. The framework has fixed the global minimum corporate tax at what percent? It has been fixed at 15%, and it is set to come into force by 2023. So the correct option here becomes option 4. Next is which country became the first in Asia to virtually host the 17th edition of the World Congress of International Federation of Cervical Pathology and Colposcopy 2021. Who organized this? It was organized by India. All right. Theme for this virtually conference was what? Eliminating cervical cancer, call for action. I repeat, eliminating cervical cancer, call for action. This is the theme for the 17th edition of the World Congress of International Federation of Cervical Pathology and Colposcopy, and it was they who hosted this congress or hosted this. It was hosted by India. Moving on. Name the India's indigenously autonomous drone defense dome, that is your AD3, or you can say ADD, autonomous drone defense dome, that was developed by Greeny Robotics. All right, and what it is saying, the name, what is the name of this AD3? The name of this AD3 is Indra Jal, that has been developed by Greeny Robotics. Moving on, this is important, do take a note of it. Autonomous drone defense dome, Indrajal is the name, developed by whom? Greeny Robotics. Next, name the organization that has signed an MOU with Ghana Atomic Energy Commission during the second Indian-Ghana Foreign Office consultation that was held at Accra. So which organization signed an MOU? It was signed by Global Center for Nuclear Energy Partnership. Signed an MOU with Ghana Atomic Energy Conference, and that was held at Accra. Next, who was appointed as the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? So Pushkar Singh Dhami has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, and remember, he is the youngest Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. He is the youngest CM of Uttarakhand. Next, also if the number is asked, he is the 11th CM. Next, identify the country that launched the world's first meteorological satellite for civil services called Fangyun 3E that operates on the Dan Dusk orbit. It was launched by whom? It was launched by China. World's first meteorological satellite for civil service, and its name is Fangyun 3E. Moving on. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has approved Ramgarh Vishdhari Sanctuary of Dash as the Dash Tiger Reserve of India. Remember, this Ramgarh Vishdhari sanctuary is of Rajasthan. Alright, and it has become the 52nd tiger reserve of India. So the correct option is option 4th. We just saw that Project Tiger was started in 1973, and earlier when this was started there were only 9 tiger reserves at that time. This Vishdhari Tiger Sanctuary, Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Sanctuary was established in 1982, and now it has become the 52nd tiger reserve of India, and it is in Rajasthan. So the last question for the day is, identify the country that signed an MOU. So friends, this was our video. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you liked our video, do hit the like button, share the link with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel or if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe because it motivates us to bring a better content for you guys. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.